no flash, there's the ult coming in from the Seraphine, it's huge, and the ult from Pike, and now it's straight onto the Talia. Can they do anything? And the ult's the Talia as well, double kill coming from Entity, finds the Q, Ella flashes in, they're not going to be able to find it, finds the ult, and then Will, living on 1 HP, gets caught by the Talia. That's really good though, misses the Q, Will's on his own, Seraphine's not in, she needs to ult this fight, she ults the fight, is she going to be able to find one? She's not going to be able to find one, she finds one, and she goes down, tanking the turret and dies.
Get away there.
And the Talia coming in straight onto the Seraphine, knocks the Seraphine up. Well played by Galaxy there.
That was very nice.
Whoa. Pike getting super aggressive onto the Twitch, finds him out, he gets him under the turret, stuns him, he forces the barrier, finds one. Now, is he going to get greedy? Is he going to try and fight Charlie? I think he is. Yep, I told you, I know this guy. And he has his ult up, and he uses it.
That was really nicely played, actually. That was really, really nice.
Seems like we have... Oh, the engage from Steph. He finds the snowball, finds the E, finds the
O.
And that's Xerath out the game.
That's
especially
very true.
with just Wukong. Oh, he finds him with the flash, and he's going to be getting in desperate here, trying to find something. Nick gets the heal, and Cammy finding one. But Evelyn, they haven't spotted her. The exhaust, the engage. This might be it.
It's over.
Finds the Jinx instantly, with no doubt.
Oh,
but Wukong coming, engaging, but then back on top, not going to be able to find much. Nick going down isn't going to be enough. They're going to find the turret, finds the root. Is this going to be the kill on Cammy? It seems like it's over, and it is. Here we go. We're going to get the stun going, and the E, and there it is.
Excellent.
There's the combo.
There's the all-in we were talking about.
Chance. They're just going to target Link with a waste of the ult. Cammy trying to get away. He has no turret. He has no flash. He gets E flashed, stunned, and there he goes down. Clean. Execute. Yes,
That's
we
one.
are.
We're gonna get two.
Oh! But the ult coming up from Xerath, he finds two, and that's the first blood coming from Cammy. Very even right now. Health's about the same, but there's a big engage from Steph. He's gonna get stunned, and Volibear ulted, cancels the Misfortune now, and Misfortune gets taken down, and Wukong with the first blood. But he finds the kill. Now can he find Set as well? He finds the E, gets the ult in the middle of the fight. Can he still Oh my lord!
That was a beautiful W.
Fight straight away, the Ornn ult, the Set W, Set taking down Ornn, and Fiora gonna get forced to get Set all in, and that's gonna be it. What just happened?
Back right in time for this.
Right in the action.
Let's
go back to the game. They're gonna be looking for the all-in again, just to try and get some extra damage before they get sent back to the base. Seems like they're not gonna get enough of the damage, but well played from Fiora. Ult's coming out. The Set ult misses the Ornn ult. That could have been crucial. And then that Fiora goes straight down. She has no CC to peel for her. And he's trying to find the Set. Is Malachi going to be able to find the Set? Set just running away. He's blind. Trying to find the Fiora. He gets ulted by the Set. The relationship buff coming in strong. Now Malachi left in the 1v2 situation. He finds the ult. Can he find the Fiora? He misses the second ult, and he goes down. That's going to be game. Trying to find the Set as well. Finds one, finds two! What the hell?
That was very nice.
And there you go. But the Briar finds him on one speed. He comes out, he gets caught by it. And it's going to go down, backs up, it goes. He doesn't go down, he gets... They can't physically lock him down. He's getting so much DPS with his toxic. They can't lock him down. Is he going to go down, or are they going to be able to CC and peel for him?
Wow.
They're going to peel for him. Malachi getting out of that one with a double kill.
That's spacing.
He's going to be in this fight for a long time. He's going to try and find the Galio, walking till he steals the healing, and he takes him down.
That was really, really well played.
He goes straight to the dive. They really don't care. Malachi's gone way too far. He finds the Galio, and he tries to find the poke onto the Brace.
They want to fight.
There's one hit on the inhibitor. Wait, the Winions! The Winions! George seems like he's going to go down, but the Minions are ending the game, guys! They're ending the game. The game is over! It's 2-0!
GG's, guys. Yep, GG's.
Gets the exhaust, pops the barrier, finds the heal. He finds the snowball, but he finds the first blood now. Entity needs the heal in the bush. He goes down to the Twitch poison now, so 1v1. There's no flash, there's the ult coming in from the Seraphine. It's huge, and the ult from Pike, and now it's straight onto the Talia. Can they do anything? And the ult's the Talia as well. Double kill coming from Entity. Finds the Q, Ella flashes in, they're not going to be able to find it. He finds the ult, and then Will, living on 1 HP, gets caught by the Talia. That's really good though. Misses the Q, Will's on his own. Seraphine's not and she needs to ult. She needs to ult this fight. She ults the fight. Is she going to be able to find one? She's not going to be able to find one. She finds one. She finds one and she goes down, tanking the turret and dying.
Yeah, I think he thought he could get away there.
And the Talia ult coming in straight onto the Seraphine, knocks the Seraphine up. Well played by Galaxy there.
That was very nice.
Whoa. Fight getting super aggressive onto the Twitch, finds him out, he gets him under the turret, stuns him, he forces the barrier, finds one. Now, is he going to get greedy? Is he going to try and fight Charlie? I think he is. Yep, I told you, I know this guy. And he has his ult up, and he uses it.
That was really nicely played, actually. That was really, really nice.
Seems like we have... Oh, the engage from Steph. He finds the snowball, finds the E, finds the
There
O.
we go.
And that's Xerath out the game.
That's
Especially
very true.
with just Wukong. Oh, he finds
Very nice.
finds it with the flash and going to be getting in desperate here, trying to find something. Nick gets the heal and Cammy finding one. But Evelyn, they haven't spotted her. The exhaust, the engage. This might be it.
It's over.
Finds the Jinx instantly, not with no doubt.
Ooh.
Oh,
an
the
engage.
Wukong coming, engaging, but then the ult back on top, not going to be able to find much. Nick going down is going to be enough. They're going to find the turret, finds the root. Is this going to be the kill on Cammy? It seems like it's over, and it is. Here we go. We're going to get the stun going, and the E, and there it is.
Excellent.
There's the combo.
There's the all-in we were talking about.
Chance. They're just going to target Nick with the waste of the ult. Cammy trying to get away. He has no turret. He has no flash. He gets E flashed, stunned, and there he goes down. Clean. Execute. Yes,
That's
we
one.
are.
We're gonna get two.
Oh! But the ult coming up from Xerath, he finds two, and that's the
Very
first
nice.
blood coming from Cammy. Very even right now. Health's about the same, but there's a big engage from Steph. He's gonna get stunned, and Volibear ulted, cancels the Misfortune now, and Misfortune gets taken down, and Wukong with the first blood. But he finds the kill. Now can he find Set as well? He finds the E, gets the ult in the middle of the fight. Can he still he? Oh my lord!
That was a beautiful W.
Fight straight away, the Ornn ult, the Set W, Set taking down Ornn, and Fiora gonna get forced to get Set all in, and that's gonna be it. What
There
just
we go.
happened?
Back right in time for this.
Right in the action.
Yeah,
Let's go back to the game. They're gonna be looking for the cool in again, just to try and get some extra damage before they get sent back to the base. Seems like they're not gonna get enough of the damage, but well played from Fiora.
I think it,
Ult's coming out. The Set ult misses the Ornn ult. That could have been crucial. And then that Fiora goes straight down. She has no CC to peel for her. And he's trying to find the Set. Is Malachi going to be able to find the Set? Set just running away. He's not. The blind. Trying to find the Nefaria, but gets ulted by the Set. The relationship buff coming in strong. Now Malachi left in the 1v2 situation. He finds the ult. Can he find the Nefaria? He misses the second ult and he goes down. That's going to be game. Trying to find the Set as well. Finds one, finds two! What the hell?
that was very
And there you go.
nice.
This is but the Briar finds him on one
There
speed.
we go.
Galio comes out, he gets caught by it. And this is going to go down, backs up it goes. Oh, he doesn't go down, he gets... They both can't physically lock him down. He's getting up so much DPS with his toxic. They can't lock him down. Is he going to go down, or are they going to be able to CC and peel for him?
Wow.
They're going to peel for him. Malachi getting out of that
my
one with a
God.
double kill.
That spacing
He's going to be in this fight for a long time. He's going to try and find the Galio, walking till he steals the healing, and he takes him down.
That was really, really well played.
He goes straight for the dive. They really don't care. Malachi's gone way too far. He finds the Galio, and he tries to find the poke onto the Brace.
They want to fight.
Oh, there's one hit on the inhibitor. Wait, the Winions! The Winions! George seems like he's going to go down, but the Minions are ending the game, guys!
Inhibitor.
They're ending the game. The game is over! It's 2-0!
Oh, GG's, guys. Yep, GG's.
Gets the exhaust, pops the barrier, finds the heal. He finds the snowball, but he finds the first blood now. Entity needs the heal in the bush. He goes down to the Twitch poison now, so 1v1. There's no flash. There's the ult coming in from the Seraphine. It's huge, and the ult from Pike, and now it's straight onto the Talia. Can they do anything? And he ults the Talia as well. Double kill coming from Entity.
no.
Finds the cube. Ella flashes in. They're not going to be able to find it. He finds the ult, and then Will, living on 1 HP, gets caught by the Talia. That's really good, though. Misses the Q. Will's on his own. Seraphine's not in. She needs to ult. She needs to ult this fight. She ults the fight. Is she going to be able to find one? She's not going to be able to find one. She finds one. She finds one, and she goes down, tanking the turret and dying.
Yeah, I think he thought he could get away there.
And the Talia ult coming in straight onto the Seraphine, knocks the Seraphine up. Well played by Galaxy there.
That was very nice.
Whoa. Fight getting super aggressive onto the Twitch, finds him out, he gets him under the turret, stuns him, he forces the barrier, finds one. Now, is he going to get greedy? Is he going to try and fight Charlie? I think he is. Yep, I told you, I know this guy, and he has his ult up, and he uses it!
That was really nicely played, actually. That was really, really nice.
Seems like we have... Oh, the engage from Steph. He finds the snowball, finds the E, finds the
There
O,
we go.
and that's Xerath out the game.
That's
Especially
very
with just Wukong. Oh, he finds it with the flash, and gonna be getting in desperate here, trying to find something. Nick gets the heal, and Cammy finding one. But Evelyn, they haven't spotted her. The exhaust, the engage. This might be it.
It's over.
Finds the jinx instantly, not with no doubt.
Ooh.
Oh, but Wukong coming, engaging, but then back on top, not going to be able to find much. Nick going down isn't going to be enough. They're going to find the turret, finds the root. Is this going to be the kill on Cammy? It seems like it's over, and it is. Here we go. We're going to get the stun going, and the E, and there it is.
Excellent.
There's the combo.
There's the all-in we were talking about.
Chance. They're just going to target Link with a waste of the ult. Cammy trying to get away. He has no turret. He has no flash. He gets E flashed, stunned, and there he goes down. Clean. Execute. Yes,
That's
we
one.
are.
We're gonna get two.
Oh! But the ult coming up from Xerath, he finds two, and that's the
Very
first
nice.
blood coming from Cammy. Very even right now. Health's about the same, but there's a big engage from Steph. He's gonna get stunned, and Volibear ulted, cancels the Misfortune now, and Misfortune gets taken down, and Wukong with the first blood. But he finds the kill. Now can he find Set as well? He finds the E, gets the ult in the middle of the fight. Can he still Oh my lord!
That was a beautiful W.
Fight straight away, the Ornn ult, the Set W, Set taking down Ornn, and Fiora gonna get forced to get Set all in, and that's gonna be it. What
There
just
we go.
happened?
Back right in time for this.
Right in the action.
Yeah,
Let's go back to the game. They're going to be looking for the all in again just to try and get some extra damage before they get sent back to the base. Seems like they're not going to get enough of the damage, but well played from Fiora.
I think it,
Ult's coming out. The Set ult misses the Ornn ult. That could have been crucial. And then that Fiora goes straight down. She has no CC to peel for her. And he's trying to find the Set. Is Malachi going to be able to find the Set? Set just running away. He's the blind. Trying to find the Nefaria, but gets ulted by the Set. The relationship buff coming in strong. Now Malachi left in the 1v2 situation. He finds the ult. Can he find the Nefaria? He misses the second ult, and he goes down. That's going to be game. Trying to find the Set as well. Finds one, finds two! What the hell?
that was very
And there you go.
nice.
But the Briar finds him on one
There we
speeding.
go.
Galio comes out, he gets caught by it. And this is going to go down. Backs up it goes. He doesn't go down. He gets. They can't physically lock him down. He's getting so much DPS with his toxic. They can't lock him down. Is he going to go down, or are they going to be able to CC and peel for him?
Wow.
They're going to peel for him. Malachi getting out of that
my
one with a
God.
double kill.
That spacing
He's going to be in this fight for a long time. He's going to try and find the Galio. Walking to, he steals the healing, and he takes him down.
That was really, really well played.
He goes straight to the dive. They really don't care. Malachi's gone way too far. He finds the Galio, and he tries to find the poke onto the Brace.
They want to fight.
Oh, there's one hit on the inhibitor. Wait, the Winions! The Winions! George seems like he's going to go down, but the Minions are ending the game, guys! They're ending the game. The game is over! It's 2-0!
Oh, GG's, guys. Yep, GG's.
Gets the exhaust, pops the barrier, finds the heal. He finds the snowball, but he finds the first blood now. Entity needs the heal in the bush. He goes down to the Twitch poison now, so 1v1. There's no flash. There's the ult coming in from the Seraphine. It's huge, and the ult from Pike. And now it's straight onto the Talia. Can they do anything? And he ults the Talia as well. Double kill coming from Entity.
No.
Finds the Q. Ella flashes in. They're not going to be able to find it. He finds the ult, and then Will, living on 1 HP, gets caught by the Talia. That's really good, though. Misses the Q. Will's on his own. Seraphine's not in. She needs to ult. She needs to ult this fight. She ults the fight. Is she going to be able to find one? She's not going to be able to find one. She finds one. She finds one, and she goes down, tanking the turret and dying.
Yeah, I think he thought he could get away there.
And the Talia coming in straight onto the Seraphine, knocks the Seraphine up. Well played by Galaxy there.
That was very nice.
Whoa. Fight getting super aggressive onto the Twitch, finds him out, he gets him under the turret, stuns him, he forces the barrier, finds one. Now, is he going to get greedy? Is he going to try and fight Charlie? I think he is. Yep, I told you, I know this guy, and he has his ult up, and he uses it!
That was really nicely played, actually. That was really, really nice.
Seems like we have... Oh, the engage from Steph. He finds the snowball, finds the E, finds the
There we
O.
go.
And that's Zerath out the game.
Welcome back to week 7 of Crown Odyssey stream. Today is the losers semi-final.
Losers semi-final.
Yep, which means we're actually getting really close now to seeing who the winner is.
Yeah, I know. This stream, 2 more streams, and that is it for the Crown Odyssey ARAM tournament.
God, I can't believe that, to be honest. It's been a long time.
It's been good. I can't lie. I've enjoyed it.
Yeah. I believe today, if we look at the bracket, we are going with Rams and Jammed.
Yeah.
That's R2K and Jammed versus Mr. Wong and Evan.
Yeah.
This is actually the first time that Mr. Wong and Evan are playing together.
as a team. I know. It's crazy.
Yeah.
So, a little bit of backstory on that. The first time they were supposed to play, I'm pretty sure it was filled by Autumn.
Yes, it was Mr. Wong was not there, so Autumn was Phil.
Yeah, so Mr. Wong didn't get to play with Evan. And then when they were supposed to play, Galaxy and Tim had to forfeit.
Yeah, they did.
So they didn't get to play again. So they just kind of... So Mr. Wong has advanced two rounds without having to play the game. So
He's not had to play once.
we're finally going to be able to see his, see what he's capable of. This did make the predictions pretty difficult.
Do you think so?
No, 100%. I don't really know. I have no clue what Mr. Wong plays, so I had to completely have to make some theories up for why I chose some champions.
Okay, well then let's see your Piff's predictions.
Let's have a quick look at Piff's predictions. Number 1. So for the first 2 is R2K and Jammed. I thought we'd see the Lysandra again.
I do like the Lysandra.
We've seen Lysandra before. I thought,
He does love it.
Yeah, I think a bit of synergy with... So if you have the Lysandra ult with Zyra ult,
Ooh.
there you go. Nice little synergy.
That's kind of cool.
Both have really nice poke. We've seen R2K play Caitlyn before, so he knows 80 carries.
Yep.
I think that's a pretty good prediction. Mr. Wong kind of got a freebie with this one. I
Kinda
know
did.
he wanted to play Ari because he was flexing about it when he was given his roles in the Discord.
Yep. Yeah.
This was a bit of a cheat one, the Hari one.
Bit of a cheat.
But Evan, I didn't know. I just thought like poke, MF in ARAM is absolutely busted.
She is.
So there you go.
Yep.
I don't know. Other than that, then I thought out of all the champions, these were the ones that we're going to pick. I think these were probably the best for ARAM.
I think so too.
So yeah, this is my predictions for week 7.
I do know there was a bit of a discussion between Mr. Wong and Evan. I don't know if they agreed with it because I honestly don't remember, about an Ari Sona duo.
Oh, it probably did.
But to be honest, I think going Sona
It's probably
is
not
a bit...
I feel like you having an AD/AP split is
yes,
really good.
I agree. I think if they went Sona, I'd be surprised because I think they decided to not go for that. But I do think you're right on the Ari because I did see them discussing it, and Mr. Wong was very excited about the Ari.
Yep. He was very, very excited about the Ari.
Which I think would be quite fun to see because we do like assassins here. They are quite fun, especially when they, zip around.
No, 100%. 100%. And, I definitely think we're going to be seeing some assassins in game 2 as well.
Yeah.
But that's for later on.
Spoilers.
But no, yeah. So yeah, semi-finals, loser semi-finals, week 7. I reckon it's going to be Zaya, Lysandra versus Ari and MF. Hopefully I get at least 2 out of 4.
I think you will. If these are the champions that are picked, who do you think is going to win?
I honestly, the only thing I know about Mr. Wong is he is not like experienced properly in the game. Like,
okay.
I feel like there is stuff he knows very well, but there's still like stuff the learning curve he hasn't got over some stuff.
Okay.
So I feel like everyone in the lobby except Mr. Wong are very experienced. Like 1v1 Mr. Wong and Evan. So I know how good they both are. I definitely think Evan's definitely the superior player.
Ooh, call out.
No, 100%. But like, I definitely think they play well together. They have good synergy. But I don't think they have as much synergy as R2K and Jammed.
No, I do think R2K and Jammed likely beat them out on synergy. I think being co-workers and friends and sharing an office, I think definitely means that.
I definitely think they know how each other, they can bounce off each other pretty well.
They do. They definitely do. So I do think I agree with the R2K Jammed. I think especially if we pick the Lysandra, because obviously...
I think Lysandra is just really, really good. And here we are going to the games.
Ooh,
I got 3 out of 4. I will take that.
Wow, and the one you were wrong on was R2K. Mordekaiser.
I did not expect Mordekaiser out of R2K, but I'm really happy that you said they said they were going to play Sona, and I didn't get baited by it. So
no, that's okay.
Damn, 3 out of 4. I'm really happy with that.
I actually really like the Mordekaiser pick because I don't think we've seen a Mordekaiser yet in this tournament.
I need to get 4 out of 4. That's going to be...
You will.
That's the goal.
I think you will. You will at some point.
That's the goal.
Watch it happen for the final stream. You'll get it for the final stream, the final game, and that'll be when you get 4 out of 4.
That would be great.
Okay, I've got some good luck, have funs. Okay, all good now. Because I do know that for the first week when they originally meant to play, I know that Mr. Wong did try to go into Jam's DMs and trash talk a little bit.
Did he?
He did.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, Lee told me about it later.
That's actually kind of crazy.
So it seems like friendly trash talk. Seems like we're all still friendly here. Good luck, have fun.
But yeah, I think seeing Mordekaiser, it's going to be quite hard for him because they're both very ranged and they have 2 different types of damage. Like I said, he can't build against them properly. He can't just build MR. He can't just build armor. He has to do a split.
Yep.
So it makes Mordekaiser's life a little bit harder. If he can close the gap, so for example, if he holds his E, so his puddle,
yep,
and he holds it for the MF ult, then, you know, it could be big in team fights.
I think that as long as they play it a bit safe, they should manage to pull it off. Lee does like to step really far forward on his Lissandra, so at the very least he should be able to do some pretty good peel and some good poke to accommodate for that.
We're getting caught by the charm there. Lots of damage coming to Jam, getting below half. Same with R2K, just above half. They've been poked out really badly here. As I said, these two have a lot of poke.
Yeah, I will say I'm not too sure how I feel about Ari taking the heal.
I think that might be a little bit of
troll.
Again, no, not troll, but I just think he's not experienced compared to other players. Like heal, it is not going to benefit you in this scenario. I feel like barrier or something like snowball or ghost.
I think especially when Ari has innate healing in her kit, as well as it seems like he's building a Rod of Ages first too. So I think it seems like maybe early game it might help, but I think it's going to be a bit of a detriment as the game goes on. Especially when there's 2 snowballs from Jammed and R2K, so they're going to play quite aggressive. But right now, just getting quite poked out there. Very low health compared to Mr. Wong and Evan.
Yeah, both playing very passive, trying to be explosive on the poke as much as they can be.
I guess they have hit the level 6 first, so they can see if they can maybe get something off this, but I don't think they're going to.
Yeah, there you go. Farm diff is not very big. Only 2 farm difference in the teams right now.
Yeah, I think all things considered, it's actually going very even. Because it seems like...
Ooh, and there's a bit of poke there onto R2K, and a bit more. He's going below half now.
Yeah, I think as long as they keep hitting poke like that, they can just probably hit an explosive moment and then probably just take him down. Playing very safe though.
Yeah, we see that a lot in this tournament. We don't see people completely just play, you know, to the wall and just go for it. They wanna wait. Which I respect. You know, I kind of get. Me personally, I like to put the pressure on it early because I play with people like Damn and R2K getting taken down by the. Oh, he flashes away just in time, but Jam getting caught by the charm there. He's going to get taken down very low. And there, the savior from Jam. They're both going to live somehow.
That was actually very impressive. Do we think that's worth it? Do we think it's wasting both of their flashes so that they can... They're still very low health, so it looks like they might just die off an auto attack from MF anyway.
I feel like an MF caster kill Q might kill either or. Not going to find the caster Q, but it's going to take normal Q. It's going to take Jam down to really low, at least 5%.
I suppose at the very least, it gives them time to maybe get some extra gold so that they can maybe get an item once they go back. And I do think, I didn't take into account the fact that the Summoner's Rift spells do come up a lot sooner in ARAM than Summoner's Rift. So it isn't maybe as detrimental as it would be if we run the Summoner's Rift map.
Yeah, I think maybe trading your flash for an ult is probably worth it.
Probably worth it.
In some scenarios with the pull and the flash coming out from MF there.
She was scared.
I don't think she needed to be honest with you.
I don't think so at all. I don't think she was even in the pull. I think he just missed her.
Oh, big damage coming onto Lissandra and finding R2K with a charm, and there he goes down. MF finding that first kill, Evan. Pretty clean.
See, that was a little bit funny to me because he almost charmed him into the heal. So Mordekaiser almost got the heal accidentally from the charm, which might have messed up the play a little bit there, but that was very good. Very
strong start from Evan and Mongo here. I can't lie to you. But here we have Lissandra going in on there, and I feel like they just needed to die. Lissandra didn't buy items.
Oh, well now, looks like Mordekaiser's going to clean up.
Linju's going to kill the MF, and Ari really trying to get away. and
Can
get
Wong
that
execute?
execute. Oh, it doesn't even matter because it's not gonna go through. How many times have you seen that in this tournament?
Wow, yeah. Everyone, I think it's like a rite of passage. Everyone needs to mess up the execute just once.
Yeah, I think we've seen everyone. We've seen Stefan, Alex. Is that Stefan Alex?
Stefan, you talking about Cloudy or?
Sorry,
Yeah.
I got the two relationships mixed up.
They are actually both called Alex. It's
Wait, really?
Alex and Cloudy
Oh,
are
that's
both
so
Alex.
funny.
Which
Okay,
is
so
why
I didn't mess up.
You,
then.
you technically didn't mess
I
up.
didn't mess up.
I
Cool.
just need to know which Alex.
Yeah, Steph and Alex.
Yeah.
They try and they execute it very well. But we did see them fail it a few times. It's a very hard thing to pull off.
It actually is.
You know, if you're in a bad situation and you know they're coming and you want to be as quick as possible, you know.
Especially when the pressure's on, it's hard to judge exactly how long it's been since you were last hit. Especially if you were last hit by something like a Leandry's, where the burn lasts longer. Everyone's still got health potions too, actually.
Yeah, I know. I mean, 2-2 now. It's evened up completely, which is good.
I think if I am jammed in R2K, I don't think I'm too worried about this. I think even though they were a bit, you know, slow at the start and they couldn't get in, having an item each, I think they're feeling pretty good about that.
Yeah, 100%. I think they just, as you've seen, they're both building health AP items, and you can see with their health bars, they're getting tankier. And I think if they do get some form of tank damage, I mean, there is items like Jack Show, which can build hybrid, so you can get both resistances or an ending despair for Mordekaiser. So, you know, I think the more the game goes on, the higher chance that it is the R2K and Jammed win.
Yeah, which is, I think, especially good against something like a Burst Mage that is Ari, where it means that she's going to have to start building a Leandry's pretty soon.
Yeah, she's pretty much has to build Leandry's, and she's not even going to have enough DPS without it because she has Rod of Ages. She hasn't got, you know, that core item which is going to do lots of DPS.
Yep, I do.
Oh, and here we go, the Sandra coming in. He's going to be able to root the MF. And Ari trying to answer back, but they're not going to be able to answer back with it so far. And Mordekaiser jumping straight on to MF and going to find him down, now left into the 1v1. Lissandra's backed off because they have low HP, and R2K wants all of the smoke from the Ari. He's trying to find a lot of damage, lower than half HP, and he steals the heal.
He's just a raid boss.
Well played from R2K, very true.
Yeah, I think at this point he's got the one item. He's not scared anymore. Especially,
yeah, he really did play with some very explosive there.
Yeah, especially since the animation doesn't seem to appear in spectator mode, but he did use his ult there too to secure the kill onto the MF.
Ah, I see.
Yeah, I heard the noise and I was like, I don't think it just shows up on spectator. So we will have to call it out when Mordekaiser uses his ult. But yeah, I think that at this point, they just need to really start building something to probably shred that Mordekaiser, because that Mordekaiser is going to be very frightening.
He's going to become a problem very quick.
Yeah, I think that maybe Ari needs to reconsider the build a bit. I think the Ionian boots are a little bit questionable. I think personally I'd probably go for the magic pen, just because I think when your opponents are building healthier tanker items, it's a bit more necessary, I think, for the magic pen.
Both teams playing very explosive, I can't lie. Very, when the minions are there, they're very defensive, you know. They're not walking up too far. But the second that, you know, a wave gets pushed under the turret, that's when the fights start to break out.
Yeah, we do know that Jam does love to engage.
Ooh, I was going to say.
Yeah.
As you say that.
Jam loves himself a bit of an engaged champion. He loves to just jump on. I do think that he does suffer from something that I also do, where when I'm playing ARAM, sometimes I just get bored if the game is moving too slow, and I'll just go in and int because I'm bored.
I feel that.
So I do think that sometimes, I think we've seen it before, Jammed also does this a little bit, but I think that against two very squishy champions, he can absolutely do that, especially when his ult is up, because it means that he's got a bit of a bailout.
Here's the snowball there, the ult from Mordekaiser, you can see now. Trying to find the Ari trying to be as evasive as possible, not going to be able to find much damage onto her. She's going to get out for free, misses the pull. Now R2K is the one that's going to be in trouble. He finds himself stuck in the MF, gets taken down, then Jammed in a 2v1. Jammed is now going to get taken down by Evan, and that's going to be a double kill.
Yep. I think that was a very good attempt from Jam to try and interrupt the MF ult to save R2K, but unfortunately just a little bit late there. That's not anything on him. He just couldn't get in range in time because the range on that ult is pretty small, actually.
The only thing I can say is I think the smarter option is to ult the MF.
I agree.
Only because she has no mobility. She only has a W, but you can't predict her movement.
Yep.
It's harder to predict Ari because of the 4 dashes, as you saw. He got ulted and instantly just started popping out his dashes.
That is a good point.
Making him very, very hard to hit in the Mordekaiser ult, whereas if with Miss Fortune, you can hit her with a 1E, she's slowed.
Yep.
She's basically guaranteed to take all the damage, especially with Rylai's.
I also do think that if you take the MF out, like you said, I do think that Lissandra can handle herself in the 1v1 against Ari because she also has a decent amount of mobility, some CC to escape. So I do think maybe they'll learn from that attempt there, but target the MF next time.
Yeah, I think 100%. That's also their main form of damage, the win condition. You know, 4 kills on the MF. They're targeting Ari again. I don't understand why. Here we go. Jam has the right idea. He's going to be taking damage and taking it into his own hands, taking her down to lower than half of 3 abilities.
See how much damage that Q did? That was disgusting.
It was a pull auto Q and then burn from line trees.
That was absolutely disgusting.
Is that burn from line trees? Oh, from the Lissandra.
Oh, and the Ari's going
Big engage
now.
from Lissandra here. The nice Sonya's to get away from the MF ult, but not going to be able to find the FMF as well. Lissandra might have an idea.
I think that was very smart. I think getting Zhonya's is going to really mess up the MF ult. Because as long as they save it for them.
100%. Oh, and Jam getting active again. He's getting a little bit too aggressive here. He's going to get taken down by MF and the flash coming out of Evan. He wants the smoke now, but he's going to get pulled in by R2K. Q'd, and the flash coming out of R2K. Is it going to be enough damage? And it is. And there he has it, the double. Now R2K gets a little bit of turret damage. It seems like he's going to get the first turret here. He is. Wow.
There we go. I think maybe that was a little bit of what we were talking about before, where it's just like once you get the first kill, it's like you just want the second one.
Yeah, no, both teams has 1 turret now.
Yes, they do.
Dead even, 100% dead even. The only difference is 500 gold, 400 gold.
Yep. I think that Jammed and R2K I think are having a bit of better synergy. I think that their team fighting is a little bit better. I think just because Mr. Wong and Evan are doing very well on their own, but they're not synergizing up as they could. Like, I think maybe a combo of just Ari hitting an E and then immediately ulting from the MF, it means that they can't pop the Zhonyas.
Yeah, 100%. MF has a very, very, very nasty build there. Hey, building a cheeky Hextrigger. Very nice snowball from Jam. He's going to find his ult early, and they're targeting the MF this time, but the MF's going to be able to find Lissandra really quickly. Gonna eat the ult by MF, and there goes down R2K.
That was really unfortunate, because I think if R2K had properly moved out the way of the MF ult, he really could have gotten that kill and then survived against Ari.
And then probably got triumphed, right?
I think so. I think that could have been really close.
Here's the armor coming up, but definitely just gonna have to build full armor for this MF.
Yep.
You know, full lethality MF, Axiom Mark, Collector. They are not here to play around. Evan is gonna be getting the in. Did it correctly this time.
Ooh, successful execute.
Showing off why he's, you know, I'd say probably the best performing player right now on this team. Sorry, on this map.
I think, at the very least, now that we've moved on to a first Nexus taken format, it does give R2K and Jammed a bit more time to maybe recalibrate, get used to a bit more, because they did almost pull off that punish.
Oh, I think we might need a pause, potentially.
I think that we will see if they pause themselves.
Yeah, it's up to them, but they have got access to /pause. But I don't know what's going on there. I don't know why Evan's gone.
No, we do not have access to the chat, unfortunately.
Oh, he's back.
There
He's
he
back.
is.
Never mind.
Iffy internet.
I assume he probably has some internet problems.
Yeah, it seems so. There he's coming back now. There we go.
There he is, back in action.
Ooh, good charm.
Find the charm from Ari. Gonna get a lot of damage onto R2K. I don't think Electrocute is the right call on Ari.
You don't think?
No.
What did you prefer? Maybe Dark Harvest?
I think Arcane Comet is good.
That's fair. That's fair.
I only think that because of poke early game. I think you can definitely. I think I've tried with Mel especially.
Yeah.
I've tried with Dark Harvest and it is good.
Yep.
But I just feel like the guaranteed damage every time you hit someone is just like really strong, especially when you're poking in ARAM.
That's fair.
Because I have like you have like Blackfire Torch, Line Injuries, and then an Arcane Comet while they're burning. The poke is insane.
I don't think electrocute on Ari specifically is too bad. I think just because one EQ just immediately procs it, just because that's automatically 3 damage. But I do agree that with some mages, it's not the best.
Yeah, 100%. I don't know. I feel like there's probably something better for Ari, just for long term. Like, I feel like it doesn't scale very well.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
That MF is looking for a way to get in.
Look at the MR from MF there. Pretty smart.
Ooh, yeah. She's feeling a little bit greedy now. And you know what? She should. Ooh, yeah. You've got to feel a little bit scared now, I think, if you're jammed in R2K.
Yeah, the MF is looking very, very scary. 3 items in. You know, she's got more items than everyone in the lobby right now.
I think pretty much what they need to do is just spam their entire kit on that MF.
Mordekaiser needs to ult the MF, and then like Jam needs to be ready the second she gets out to ult her as well.
I think so too.
Or even just like the other way around.
Ooh. That inhib is still up at least, so not feeling too bad. Ooh.
Oh, here we go. The flash coming out of the MF. It's not going to be enough because
R2K
is going to be jumping straight on him, and he's going to be going down to lower than half hairs. The Hex Stringer coming through. Is it going to be enough? R2K is not having it this time. He's going to be taking out the MF now, trying to go for the Ari. Not going to be able to find her. She has got too much dashes in her kit, but very strong from R2K though.
I think that was very good. I think that was what we were talking about there, where it's just target the MF and it's absolutely fine. Yeah, I think that's probably very relieving.
Ooh, flash from Lissandra. Now going to be into the pull from R2K. Ari's not going to know what hit her, and she's going to go down to Lissandra.
That was kind of nasty, I won't lie. Yeah, and now Lissandra gets some health and mana back, which she desperately needed. And they should be able to get this turret here.
We're back to being completely even again almost if they get this turret.
Ooh, unless you're MF and I think you go in, you immediately ult them.
She has got ult. It looks like that might be the case what she's going to be doing, but they're going to be going for the hard execute here. They would want to kill MF before they go down. Are they going to be able to find it? He is! That was massive!
Oh, can the turret go down too? Because the minions are trying.
No way.
Come on, can they do it?
They've done it.
Yes!
Oh my god, that is probably the best scenario for R2K and Jam.
Dead.
And it looks like they could even get some part of the inhib here.
Wow, you are very, very happy if you're jammed in R2K there.
Yeah, Ari's not even going to be looking at the inhib.
No?
Ari's not looking at the inhib.
Oh, she's hanging out.
She's still not looking at the inhib. Ari?
Is she okay?
Ari? Ari, she's buying items. Ari, the inhib is going.
Oh, yeah, you're very happy if you're
You are getting a lot out of that one.
Ooh, yeah. I think that might have been a little bit of a troll, I think. Maybe
really good from R2K and Jam there, can't lie.
So, some interesting items out of the Ari. I'm not sure if the I forgot what the item's called. Nash's something? I know it's the Omnivamp mage item.
Oh, Riftmaker.
Riftmaker, thank you.
Oh, here we go. Lissandra again coming in with the engage. Going to be targeting Ari this time around. This might not be the call.
Ooh.
And the ult coming out of MF, but the ult coming out of Mordekaiser is going to be enough. He is going to be able to one-shot the MF there. Very low. Is she going to go down? Goes down to the passive now. Leaves Ari in a 1v1 against him. I honestly think he could still win.
Yeah, I think he just needs to wait for a little bit of
That's
health.
the heal. If he gets his W up, Ari might need to disengage. Ari might need to disengage. Yeah, I think she realizes that as well.
I am questioning, I think, the Ari build, I think, bothers me specifically so much purely because if you're going to build so much healing items, again, why bring heal as a summoner spell? Now it's just a useless add-on spell.
Yeah, I feel like Snowball could have been big.
Snowball, imagine even an exhaust on the Mordekaiser.
Oof.
Yeah, I think
Could be kind of crazy.
maybe a little bit questionable, but maybe, like you said, showing a bit of the inexperience there for Mr. Wong.
Yep.
Definitely not the end of the world, but
he's yet to get a kill, Mr. Wong.
that's very true. He's definitely just been hitting his charms.
Trying to peel for the MF as much as he can, it seems.
He's hitting some very good poke, at least. The charms are catching Jams and R2K very off guard. Seems like he's waiting for an engage there, Jammed.
This might be one of the final fights here. Seems like Jam looking for that engage.
See if he can
The
land it.
second that Ahri comes forward. Doesn't seem like they're going to come forward anytime soon. They have no idea Lissandra's in there.
Everyone's ults are back up too, so it could be a game-winning fight.
Here we go. Lissandra's coming in here with a flash and the
Ooh.
double root. Is it going to be enough though? She's going to be on her own. R2K is there, but it's not going to be able to find anything.
I think that's not too bad. Did force a flash out of the MF, which means that
Next fight, then she's not going to have flash.
Yep, especially if Mordekaiser's still got his ult up. I don't think that's the worst thing in the world. No, it's just that looking for another engage.
Still decent farm from both teams.
Very true. I do think we are seeing that MF getting a little bit more scared now too, because she was not playing this far back last team fight. Both teams there just trying desperately and waiting for the other team to make a screw up, I think. Looking for a mistake. But everyone's playing so far back that I just don't think there's anything for the other team to capitalize off of. Feeding the pyro. Good job.
Both teams just waiting for an opportunity to get this last fight underway. They both don't want to hesitate. They're both hesitating, but they don't want to be too confident.
Mm-hmm.
Don't want to throw it away, because one fight can lead to a loss, as we've seen before with R2K and Gem.
We are pretty much at the same state that we were before, where everyone's ults are back up. The only thing that's still down is Jam's ult. Not ult, sorry, flash.
And here we have Lissandra. I know she's itching to try and get an engage. I know what he's like.
They are pushing that.
Ari getting a little bit aggressive here. I didn't expect her to get that close. I feel like Lissandra probably wants to go in here. Mordekaiser, he's thinking about it.
Ooh, that was really close actually. Ooh.
Oh, and here we go. The engage from Lissandra. This might be it. Oh, really nice flash.
Ooh.
Waste of the MF ult though.
That's very big. That's huge if you're Jams and R2K, because that's the ult that's been taking them out.
Oh, and here we go. Lissandra coming in with the engage. He's
Ooh.
done it. Again, I was going to say, but he's lived. The ult coming out of Jam now. He needs to find the MF. He's coming in. He's really trying to find as much damage as he can.
Very
and as I
nice.
say that, Ari goes down. Evan might be going down here, and it might be the win for R2K and Jammed. Wow.
Yeah, they just need their way to go.
I think, yeah, they've won. They have won. Wow.
That was very well played.
Very well played from R2K and Jammed. I genuinely thought that Jammed was going to do the same thing that he did last time and go in a little bit too confident.
Oh, I reminded them that it's first to Nexus, so there we go. They're going to take it down.
Yeah, it's first to Nexus. Yeah,
I definitely reminded them. There we go.
You did remind them.
Seems like R2K maybe forgot.
No.
Oh, maybe they're just BMing a little bit, actually.
Surely not, right? It was reminded. It was reminded,
It was
by the way.
definitely reminded.
100% this was reminded, by the way, stream. They were reminded that this is to the Nexus
Yes,
before
they were.
playing.
They responded.
100%.
They responded to my message, so they've seen it. So if
Damn.
the game turns around here, then
I feel like R2K probably could have ended the game if he just kept hitting turrets.
I think so too. Very close, but we continue on.
We continue on. We thought that was going to be it.
That was either a miscommunication or a little bit of BM, I think, and we'll have to find out afterwards which it was.
Can't be our fault though.
Definitely not. Don't worry. Oh, Ari's fishing for him now.
Oh, but Lissandra's coming in. I don't think Ari knows that Lissandra is getting antsy to kill. And there we go. Mordekaiser's going to be trying to find the Ari. He's not going to find it down, but then MF is going to go down to R2K. And can they finally get this game out of the done with?
What was Ari doing? She was playing so far forward.
No idea.
Now, are they just going to rush it down and hit the Nexus, or are they going to take the wave?
I think
They've got 30 seconds. They're fine.
they have 20 seconds.
Oh, you're right. Seems like they want the wave.
They need to run to the Nexus. I think ignore the wave. Okay,
I think they're okay.
They've won
because they've got super minions.
Okay, that's a little bit.
Yeah, that was honestly. I think if Ari hadn't played so far up. Ooh, a GG easy in chat. Ooh.
Oh, sorry to forgot
about
the change.
Don't worry about it. Don't worry. That was a very good game, though. I think you're relieved if you're them that Ari stepped so far forward. Otherwise, that forgetting of the rule change could have been detrimental.
A little bit, yeah, 100%. But no, good game.
Yeah, so that is game 1 to Jam Down 2K, like we predicted. So we will have to be back in about 5 minutes with game 2.
All right, see you then.
Very true.
We've just Wukong. Oh, he finds it with the flash and going to be getting in desperate here, trying to find something. Nick gets the heal and Cammy finding one. But Evelyn, they haven't spotted her. They exhaust, the engage. This might be it.
It's over.
Finds the Jinx instantly, not with no doubt.
Ooh.
Oh, the Wukong coming, engaging, but back on top, not going to be able to find much. Nick going down and going to be enough. They're going to find the turret, finds the root. Is this going to be the kill on Cammy? It seems like it's over, and it is. Here we go. We're going to get the stun going, and the E, and there it is.
Excellent.
There's the combo.
There's the all-in we were talking about.
Chance. They're just going to target Nick with the waste of the Cammy trying to get away. He has no turret. He has no flash. He gets E flashed, stunned, and there he goes down. Clean. Execute. Yes,
that's
we
one.
are.
Winning it 2.
Oh! But the ult coming up from Zerath, he finds 2, and that's the first blood coming from Cammy. Very even right now. Health's about the same, but there's a big engage from Steph. He's gonna get stunned, and Volibear ulted, cancels the Misfortune now. And Misfortune gets taken down, and Wukong with the first blood. But he finds the kill. Now can he find Set as well? He finds the E, gets the ult in the middle of the fight. Can he stop? Oh my lord!
That was a beautiful W.
Fight straight away the Ornn ult, the Set W, Set taking down Ornn, and Fiora gonna get forced to get Set all in, and that's gonna be it.
There we go. Back right in time for this.
Right in the action.
Yeah,
let's go back to the game. They're going to be looking for the all in again just to try and get some extra damage before they get sent back to the base. Seems like they're not going to get enough of the damage, but well played from the Fiora. Ult's coming out. The Set ult misses the Ornn ult. That could have been crucial. And then this Fiora goes straight down. She has no CC to peel for her. And he's trying to find the Set. Is Malachi going to be able to find the Set? Set just running away. He's not. The blind. Trying to find the Neferi, gets ulted by the Set. The relationship buff coming in strong. Now Malachi left in the 1v2 situation. He finds the ult. Can he find the Neferi? He misses the second ult and he goes down. That's going to be game. Trying to find the Set as well. Finds one, finds 2! What the hell?
That was very
And there you go. This is but the Briar finds him on
there we go.
Gallio comes out, he gets caught by it. And it's going to go down, backs up, it goes. He doesn't go down, he gets... They can't physically lock him down. He's getting up so much DPS with his toxic. They can't lock him down. Is he going to go down, or are they going to be able to CC and peel for him?
Wow.
They're going to peel for him. Malachi getting out of that one with a double kill.
That's basically...
He's going to be in this fight for a long time. He's going to try and find the Galio. Walking to, he steals the healing, and he takes him down.
That was really, really well played.
He goes straight to the dive. They really don't care. Malachi's gone way too far. He finds the Galio. And he tries to find the poke onto the brace.
They want to fight.
Oh, there's one hit on the inhibitor. Wait, the Winions! The Winions! George seems like he's going to go down, but the Minions are ending the game, guys! They're ending the game. The game is over! It's 2-0!
Oh, GG's, guys. Yep, GG's.
Gets the exhaust, pops the barrier, finds the heal. He finds the snowball, but he finds the first blood now. Entity needs the heal in the bush. He goes down to the Twitch poison. Now it's a 1v1. There's no flash. There's the ult coming in from the Seraphine. It's huge. And the ult from Pike. And now it's straight onto the Talia. Can they do anything? And he ults the Talia as well. Double kill coming from Entity.
No.
Finds the cube. Ella flashes in. They're not going to be able to find it. He finds the ult. And then Will, living on 1 HP, gets caught by the Talia. That's really good though. It misses the Q. Will's on his own. Seraphine's not in. She needs to ult. She needs to ult this fight. She ults the fight. She's going to be able to find one. She's not going to be able to find one. She finds one. She finds one and she goes down. Tanking the turret and dying.
Yeah, I think he thought he could get away there.
And the Talia coming in straight onto the Seraphine. Knocks the Seraphine up. Well played by Galaxy there.
That was very nice.
Whoa. by getting super aggressive onto the Twitch, finds him out, and gets an under the turret, stuns him, he forces the barrier, finds one. Now, is he going to get greedy? Is he going to try and fight Charlie? I think he is. Yep, I told you, I know this guy, and he has his ult up, and he uses it.
That was really nicely played, actually. That was really, really nice.
Seems like we have... Oh, the engage from Steph. He finds the snowball, finds the E, finds the
There we
O,
go.
and that's Xerath out the game.
That's
Especially
very true.
with just Wukong. Oh, he finds him with the flash and gonna be getting in desperate here, trying to find something. Nick gets the heal and Cammy finding one, but Evelyn, they haven't spotted her. The exhaust, the engage. This might be it.
It's over.
Finds the jinx instantly, not with no doubt.
Ooh.
Oh, but Wukong coming, engaging, but then back on top, not going to be able to find much. Nick going down and going to be enough. They're going to find the turret, finds the root. Is this going to be the kill on Cammy?
All right, welcome back. So post game 1, we had R2K and Jam taking the first win.
Yeah, R2K and Jam, it was a very close game. We had some miscommunication there. It wasn't BM, there was miscommunication.
Miscommunication. R2K forgetting the rule.
He did forget the new rule. I think he probably didn't check it, which is fair enough. You know, he's
Fair
a very busy guy.
At the very least, he did admit that it was, a fault on him. So at the very least, we don't have what was it? I think there was some time before where there was a new rule established and some players didn't see it and then blamed us as casters instead of realizing that it was
it's
it's
the casting desk's fault.
It is.
It's
It's like the epitome of if there's anything wrong with the game, blame the jungler. Always the jungler's fault.
Oh my god.
We are the jungler.
Why
in
am
the
I not
scenario.
getting ganked? It's gankable.
It's gankable and we are the jungler, so it's our fault.
We're the jungler in this situation.
But we are now moving on to game 2. So if we can see the predictions.
Predictions number 2. Right. Okay, this is where I was saying we're going to see some assassins this time around. I know that Jammed likes his Katarina. I know this because I think I've seen him play it in ARAM before.
Okay.
We've seen him play Fizz. He likes his assassins, right? So I think that's a really good prediction, is that he's going to play Katarina. We've seen R2K play Caitlyn before.
Caitlyn from Arcane.
So yeah, I thought those two would be... I don't think they synergize well. I just know that they play those two types of characters. So I know they play assassins, and I know that he plays Caitlyn because we've seen it. With Mr. Wong and Evan, I know Evan's a mid laner.
Okay.
So out of all of their pictures, I was thinking AoE damage. What can be a good thing to start and start team fights. Aniol with stun. So I think that'd be good in ARAM. And Milio sat there. I know Wong hasn't got the experience compared to these other three, so I think Milio is definitely a new player friendly champion. We've seen Milio before on R2K, and it was very, very effective.
Oh yeah, I think when it's a 2v2, I do always worry when someone chooses a support champion
because of DPS.
But R2K made Milio look scary.
I can't lie. So that's why I thought, a cheeky Milio, but I know Wong does like his attacking champion, like his AD, like his damage champion. So I think the Milio is probably the worst guess. I think the Karina is the best guess. Okay. I think Karina will be guaranteed other than anything.
I think if these are the options, I do think again I would think it would be an R2K Jammed win. I think purely just because the champions I think are better. I think they're more comfortable on them. And I think that even though they might not synergize as well, I think that they are two players where they can capitalize off of each other's engages and each other's damage. I'm not as confident about Mr. Wong and Evan, but that is purely based on the last game we saw.
Yeah, I think R2K and Jump take this 2-0 and knock Evan and Wong out.
I honestly think so too, which would mean that the first time that Mr. Wong and Evan play together is the last.
And I would love to see R2K and Jammed in the grand finals.
Ooh, and I do think that if they win this week, then they get a rematch against Cloudy and Steph.
They do. They get a rematch to go into finals against
George and Alex. Yeah, which would be a lot of fun.
George and Alex made it to finals.
They did make it to finals,
That's a pair of goats right there.
That is. I would love to see either way, R2K and Jammed going against either of those two duos would be a rematch.
A little reminder for everyone. So how it works on grand final day is the loser who's coming from loser's bracket has to win 3 games. No, sorry, has to win, if it's best of 3, 2 games. And then a reset bracket happens. Yeah. So it's basically, if the loser wins 2 games, it resets, and then they have to win another 2 games.
Oh.
That's how loser bracket works. But if you're a winner's bracket, you only just have to win once, so the 2 games one time.
Yes, I think I'm understanding what you're saying.
So basically, it's hard to explain it, but if you're a losers, so in grand finals, you have the winners and the guy who got to grand finals through losers side, right?
Mm-hmm.
Loser side has to win 2-0, and then it resets the bracket, and then they win 2-0 again. The winners only just have to win 2-0 once.
I'm not sure we are doing that, though.
I'm not too sure what's going on with that, but I know that's how usually it works. You have to put the loser at a disadvantage in some form of way because they've come from a loser's bracket. That's what happens in the bracket system.
All right, I'm not sure we are doing that because I know that League of Legends Professional doesn't do that. I'm not sure about Counter-Strike, which is your preferred. But either way, that is actually very interesting because I didn't know that that was a system that other games used.
Yeah, no, I think it's usually in fighting games.
Fighting games. Yeah, I'm not very familiar with fighting games either, unfortunately. But I know you like Smash, don't you?
Yeah, a little bit of a nerd. A little bit of a Smash nerd. A little bit of a Smash nerd.
You say with a cheeky grin there.
Yeah. Yeah. Right, so surely we're just getting to these games anytime soon now, right?
I'm hoping so. I know there was a small bit of a delay. I think a bit of a miscommunication on, starting the game. There's also a 3-minute spectator delay for the League client, which can be a bit long in some cases, but at the very least, it'll mean that...
Oh, there we go. And I was very wrong.
1 for 4.
I knew Katarina was going to be in there, though.
Alright, so Katarina Callista, which I think is actually very good, because Callista throwing the Katarina
in there
automatically
and just going, whoosh.
Gangplank Vel'Koz. You do like a Vel'Koz.
I do love a Vel'Koz. I
You
would
do.
have liked this. I didn't expect them to play Vel'Koz, I can't lie. But seeing these... Ooh, I think it could be a little bit harder for R2K and Jam this time around, only because Vel'Koz can stop that Katarina quite easy in their tracks.
Yeah, absolutely can. I think it will be a case of needing for to bait out the Vel'Koz E and then throw in the Katarina.
Yeah, I think so too.
I think if they manage to do that, I think you're okay. But I do agree. I do think it is harder for R2K and Jam to...
Damn.
Now a little bit of BM coming out.
I'm breaking the barrel on.
Yeah, it is always a mini game breaking the Gangplank barrels.
That
Ooh.
aggression come out. Oh, electrocute on Katarina.
That is a... Oh, you are an electrocute hater. You are an electrocute hater.
At least go Dark Harvest or Conquer. I don't know. I mean, he is going full AP, so I kind of understand it.
See, I'm used to playing with George, who loves to go Heartsteel Katarina first.
Yeah, I go Heartsteel Katarina. She's broken.
Yeah, he loves a Heartsteel. So we'll have to see.
If you go like Heartsteel, you can go like Riftmaker as well. Oh my god.
Yeah? I'm not a Katarina player, so I'm not sure about the build.
Yeah, she's like my 3rd most played, I think.
Ooh, 3rd.
Well, yeah, I know.
Damn.
You wouldn't expect that. No one
No.
expects that from me because I don't really like playing her anymore. She just has a certain play style. I think it's not really like mine, I don't think. I don't know.
No? I do think you slowly transferred to a bit more of a mage style than an assassin.
I like someone who's gonna more be like sustaining.
Yeah.
So like Kale, I really like.
Mm-hmm.
You know, 'cause she has a lot of sustain in the W lane and stuff. But I just feel like Karina, if you get like someone who's tanky like Galio, you're out of the game. You are out of the game.
Yep.
Whereas
entirely.
If you have someone like Rise,
Ooh.
you know, you can always do something.
Yeah, I do think micromanaging the Gangplank barrels there is going to be a bit of a full-time gig for these two. I think it can be a bit difficult. I think... God, saw what R2K did there, where he started hitting it when the barrel had 2 ticks left. I think it's kind of got to be a thing of you have to stare down the barrel, and then as soon as the barrel ticks down to its final hit point, you have to immediately auto it.
Mm-hmm. I feel that.
Yeah, I was just waiting to see if you can hit them with the barrel. Ooh, yeah. Thing is, that late game, that barrel is gonna one hit for them from full health down to at least 25%. It's just a nightmare.
What's your prediction then?
My gut is telling me R2K and Jammed. I think purely because I'm not sure I'm too confident with the Vel'Koz. But I think there is a scenario where that Gangplank can just one-shot them. So
yeah, that's very true.
So my gut and my heart is saying R2K and Jammed. My head is saying the Valkyries and the Gangplank.
At least I didn't get 0 for 4. That's what I'm happy about.
Oh yeah, you got a 0 for 4 last week. Wasn't
Yeah,
it?
that was not great. The thing is, Wong and Evan are hard to kind of pick for.
Yeah, because you aren't as familiar with their champions.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I just know that Lee loves his assassins. So I was like, okay.
And you know what? His Katarina is looking very impressive so far.
Oh, that is a lot of damage. I can't lie. Oh, a lot of damage back
Ooh.
from the Gangplank though.
Yes. It seems like so far they're doing a pretty good job of dodging Vel'Koz.
It's like if you're
abilities.
Katarina, you want to look for the Vel'Koz very soon. Just because of how low the Vel'Koz is. I feel like if you engage on top of Vel'Koz, you instantly want to like. I don't know how to explain it, but you want to don't use your E to engage. Just jumping on top of him, and the second he tries to use his E, you E away with the Shunpo, Katarina, and that's how you'd probably kill. That's how I used to kill Vel'Koz. Gotta dodge his CC. Whoa, bit poke there onto R2K.
Ooh.
Oh, a bit more poke onto Jam. Now is going to be taking a lot of harass.
At least dodging the Vel'Koz abilities there. I think if those Vel'Koz abilities had hit, I think they probably could have taken down the Katarina. It's getting some health back.
Yeah, resetting there. I feel like it's probably not worth using the W. Oh, here we go. Engage coming from Callista, but he's going to get taken down instantly. Oh, saved by Callista. Wow.
That was a very fast save, actually.
Yeah, I feel like they'd use it to engage rather than save.
I think so too. I think maybe that was overestimating the damage from Katarina a bit. Or maybe not taking into consideration the Vel'Koz E.
Yeah, that's what I mean, is the CC. You really need to take that into consideration when engaging with Katarina, because that's what stops her, you know, that CC, the second she gets CC, it just stops her entire kit.
Yep.
You know, interrupts her ult, she can't get any cooldowns.
Means that the full game could honestly just come down to Vel'Koz E's.
True. Jam is definitely looking pretty strong in Katarina, though, gotta be honest.
I think so too. I think he's very confident with when to go in and when to go out. I think he was really nicely dodging some of that CC there. I think it just seems to maybe be about trying to get the Callista and to scale up a bit. Because I think right now the Callista and the Vel'Koz are the ones that aren't doing as much damage, but you know, they are not meant to at this point in the game, so that's completely understandable. Ooh. No, not going to take that. Ooh, that's a lot of damage.
Yeah, Jam's getting very low.
I think even though Jammed is quite low, at least this was about how the standing was last game, where it looked very favoured towards Mr. Wong and Evan. And then as soon as they got a single item in them, R2K and Jammed were just monsters.
R2K started playing very confidently.
Ooh.
Oh, big damage into R2K there.
Those Gangplank barrels are gonna hurt. Ooh, that hurt too. Yeah, this is definitely a game of dodgeball right now. Yep, seems like everyone's playing very slow, just trying to poke out R2K and Jammed, while R2K and Jammed are just trying to get some CS.
Yeah, I'm expecting a very explosive pace from R2K and Jam. But they're trying to find an opportunity where Evan and Wong are they overstep. You know, they're in a position where it's good, and then basically letting Karina go in there. Nice snowball. She's gonna take it. Ooh, a little bit of an ego roll. Nice flash from Katarina there. Isn't gonna be enough either side.
I think at least what happened there was...
Oh, he's gonna get ego. He's gonna get ego. I know he is. Yeah.
Oh.
Oh, the save again! This is
That was pretty
insane.
That was entertaining.
They need to start using it as an engage.
They do. I think at least what happened there was Jam did do what we said, where he needs to bait out the Vel'Kor's E first. So that was definitely an improvement. Now it's just about who can get the first kill. 0-0 still at 9 minutes.
Definitely thinking that Jammed and Lee are the aggressors.
I think
Sorry,
so too.
Jammed and R2K. Jammed and Lee.
Jammed and Lee.
The same person.
I think this is the latest we've got into a game without there being first blood.
Oh, it's getting close though. Just as you say that, Katarina's
They're hungry.
dropped a low HP. He's trying to find the barrel. The Q coming from Vel'Kor is not going to be enough.
He's hungry.
Barrel. What? The ult coming out of Katarina and it's going to go down. But I feel like Close is going to be able to find GP here. He's not going to be able to find GP.
Oh.
Oh, unlucky. Really unlucky from Jam there.
That was really close. Wow. Well, we didn't get to 10 minutes without first blood. Let's see if she can get an item out of that. I'd be very curious, because I don't know Katarina items quite well.
I think he might be getting Shadow Flame or Storm Surge. Sorry, Shadow Flame. Potentially, Shadow Flame.
Yep, Shadow Flame. Shadow Flame. Ooh, and enough to afford boots too. That's gonna hurt when she's back.
Big buy. I think she's gonna come in. I think Katarina's coming in right now, and she's gonna be like, right, I'm going in.
I think so too.
That's what I would be doing.
I think so too. Jam does love that.
Here we go. Jam, he's going to be coming through the turret. Is he going to go full steam ahead? If I was him, I would be. Ooh.
He's definitely looking for it.
Oh, here we go. The engage coming out of Jam. Not going to be able to find enough damage, but he's going to be getting Evan to low HP.
Yep. Oh, Snowball. Is she going to go in? I don't think so. No. Definitely looking for it, though. Jammed is blood hungry. They're terrified of that Katarina now.
Yeah, they should be, though. The second she gets her hands on them, you know, they're going to be melting. Especially considering they both haven't died yet. If they die now, I'm very bad. You know, I don't think a lot of people understand, but you know, R2K, he's an ex-professional player.
Yeah,
Not
he
for
is.
league, not for league, but he is an ex-professional player. He does have, you know, transferable skills.
And he is very annoying to play against, as someone who has played against him.
I've never actually played against R2K.
He played Yone against me. Yone is my least favorite champion to play against. I hate playing against Yone.
I remember we played against each other once.
Ooh, when?
In tryouts. I played Galio.
Oh yeah. When I had to play mid. Ooh.
Yeah. Oh, the engage coming out of Jam and R2K. He's going to take him out of the fight again. 3 times out of 3.
Damn, so close.
Oh,
Katarina still got her
Katarina
ult.
wants to go in there. Not going to be able to find an opportunity to go in there and get any kills, but I know she wants them.
Yes, she does. But the Vel'Kors and the Gangplank are playing so far back.
Not necessarily bad though, because Gangplank obviously he scales very well.
They absolutely should be playing far back, and I think that's why it's so annoying for Jammed and R2K. Especially Jammed, who really wants a kill.
Yeah, I can tell he's itching.
He really wants it. He's upset that it's been 12 minutes and he's on 0. God, this is the slowest game we've probably seen from these 4 players.
I know. Very, very slow, but it is explosive.
Very explosive. I'm predicting that it's going to be one of those things where once they've got an item each in them, everyone's going to be so bloodthirsty for each other.
Yeah, Gangplank trying to find some barrels there. Gonna miss the timing up a little bit.
I'm wondering...
Oh, the snowball coming from Katarina. I don't think she's gonna take it.
No.
The thing is, right, the longer the game goes on, when that first kill actually, the first team fight properly comes, the death count is gonna be pretty high, right?
I hope so. I like bloody games, but I do think that this game in particular, I think, is so funny to me purely because they are 4, I think, very aggressive players.
Playing very defensively.
They're playing very defensively, but I think they're all annoyed about it. I think all 4 of them want to go in.
Oh, here we go. Big engage coming from Katarina. Finally going to be able to find some damage onto the GP. He's going to get away very, very low. Very good damage, though, for Katarina there. We're very happy.
Very, very close. So, like we keep saying, it was the Vel'Koz Z that cancelled the ult. That is very happy if you're them. But then Gangplank can just go and eat his oranges. So he's healing up again.
He can just go and eat oranges.
He's a pirate. He's got scurvy.
Might be over.
Yeah, you see, he's getting his health back up. He's already back up to half.
He has not died yet.
No, he hasn't. Doesn't have to.
Heal again from Vel'Koz, by the way.
Yeah, I did notice that. I'm still
I
not
feel
sure
like
how
Barry
I
is
feel
such a
about
better option.
I think it is too. I think especially late
GP
game.
getting aggressive. Oh, it's Katarina. I'm jumping on it.
I think she's waiting for her ult to be back up. I think it's just about to come back. Now it's back.
Oh, here we go. Oh, I know that Lee wants to go in, but he doesn't want to troll. I know that's what he's feeling right now.
Always looking for
Go
it.
in, Lee. Come on.
Oh, they're so close.
Oh my god, no!
Oh, double ult. Double ult from Vel'Koz and
that is
Gangplank.
absolutely criminal. Kalista now forced to 2v1, and look at that healing from the Gangplank.
That's the oranges for you. Eat your 5 a day.
Kalista, though, getting in some damage.
Ooh,
She's going to
double
get
kill.
a free double kill.
I think maybe Vel'Koz and Gangplank just wanted to die
They're
there.
both now on a 35-second cooldown, though, which isn't good.
I don't think it's good either. Oh, I don't know if that execute's going to go off.
I mean, I think he needs to die anyway.
Yeah.
But I think what he could have done if he could have stolen their heal before he went.
I do agree with that. I think that would have been very tactical. But there's a bulk out of Katarina now.
Ooh, hybrid. Okay.
Oh my god, Gangplank just got 3 items.
Oh my god. Wait, no. He's gonna come in and he's gonna one-shot people. Those are some ridiculous items. Those
are dirty.
They are one-shot items.
Ooh, I think I'm terrified if I'm.
Oh, he's hungry. Oh, he's hungry.
Ooh, I'm terrified.
Oh no. That is
Yeah.
a scary boy. I remember when do you remember? I don't know if you were here. If you played League at the time. Do you remember the rune Kleptomancy?
No, I'm not sure if I do. I don't know runes very well even
It's
now.
okay. There's an old rune called Kleptomancy, which was like a main rune. You better every time you hit a champion, you'd get money. So you'd go on supports, you'd go on Ezreal.
Yep.
Every time you hit a champion, you'd get money. So with GP, you'd sit top and you'd just queue.
Ooh.
And you'd get so fed.
Oh yeah, he's really looking for something there.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. If I'm R2K and jammed,
I'm terrified.
Not getting near those barrels. I don't even want to see them hit one of them. I feel like it's gonna just take out their whole health bar.
God, it's gonna be scary. Oh. Oh god, I'm so scared for that first barrel. God, he hasn't even got boots yet. Just damage.
Doesn't need them.
Doesn't need them, Giga Chad.
Giga Chad.
Giga
Oh,
Chad.
here we go. Watch. Oh my god!
Ooh.
Absolutely unbelievable damage.
Ooh.
Oh, he's gone back in. Oh my god, he's turning around. Lee's just turning around. Now he's in a 2v1 situation. He's going to go down, but what?
What the hell?
How has he done that?
I'm so sorry, Jammed. We will never disrespect you ever again. We will never doubt you.
Oh my word. That was absolutely insane.
That was incredibly
Damage
impressive.
coming out of R2K, yeah, but I don't think he's going to have enough damage to take out R2K instantly. R2K going to get a lot of the harass on. It's not going to be enough.
That was...
They're level 18, and there hasn't been a turret taken out of the game yet.
No.
Can we just say that for a second?
Oh my god. That's you're completely right. This is the slowest game. That was really... That's a clip. That's a clip right there.
That is a clip for the highlight reel if you've ever seen one.
I think if you're jammed, you were immediately like getting out of your chair. You're doing a little dance. You were really happy about that. Like that was...
Getting out of your chair and doing a dance.
Doing a little dance. Listen, if I'm jammed in that scenario, I'm doing a dance while I'm grey screened.
Might be the GOAT.
Might be the goat. Might be the goat. You know what? new unofficial MVP jammed from that one clip.
That was kind of insane, I can't lie. I think you got to give some credit to Kalista as well.
Yeah, no, absolutely. Because I think that cluster.
Oh
Ooh.
my god! Like,
You know what? We've seen this before.
Yeah, no, true.
We've seen this before.
That in damage is not okay.
No, it's really not. Gangplank is a little bit busted.
Little bit busted.
Oh, God. Yeah, this is scary.
Yeah, I can't like. Oh, not want to be seeing that one.
Nope. But I suppose the CS overall is decently close. I think there's a difference of about 10 maybe? If I did math correctly. But I haven't done math since GCSE, so... But I think that it's generally even. I think the only difference is the item difference. I think Katarina's slightly behind.
I think the Wit's End coming out of R2K is a little bit troll. Only reason I say that is because the MR he's going to be resisting is true damage. And that's the only MR in the game. So it's either you need to build health or build against Gangplank. I feel it.
I think so too. I think... okay, what if you are Callista, what do you think you would build next?
You can't get GA in ARAM, can you?
I don't think so, no. Because I think I'd maybe try to build something like a Bloodthirster, just to have sustain.
I think Bloodthirster would be good. I do think Bloodthirster would be good.
I think that would definitely help. Or, oh, she's getting greedy.
She's getting very greedy, but it doesn't matter. Oh my god, holy damage! Spamming the off Callista, I bet. Yeah.
Oh.
Goes back in. Oh, he didn't go back in that time.
That was very clean, actually. That was very
I knew
nice.
it was coming. I saw it was coming. The combo with Zonya's and the Callista is pretty strong.
Just absolutely spamming the R button. Ooh, she's scared.
Oh, it's getting close.
Ooh.
E. Oh.
It's actually a very tense game.
I know.
I was not expecting this to be such a tense game.
I expected it to be a stomp.
I thought so too, but
I can't lie, Mr. Wong's improved a lot.
yeah.
What I've seen since we first 1v1, but yeah. I think he's definitely gone over a lot of the learning curve stuff.
Okay. Ooh, Mr. Wong's very scared. He's definitely a player that I think he's been maybe humbled a bit from game one. Now he's playing a bit more scared than he was.
Oh, the engagement. Oh, that might be a misplay from Jam there.
That was very unfortunate.
Oh, R2K trying to get as much damage out as I can in the 1v2. Oh.
I do think, yeah, I was about to say, if he doesn't eat any more oranges, but Gangplank then immediately pops an orange. Stream, remember to eat your 5 a day. It's very important, especially for gamers. That turret's about to go down too.
First turret of the game, 22 minutes. That's usually the whole length of the game.
Ooh.
Oh my god, this is getting pretty clean from Evan now.
Yeah, I can't lie, that was very nice. Those
oh
barrels.
no, oh no, I was going to say. Katarina might be in some trouble here. Or is she going to go in? Because I feel like you could go in.
I feel like she wants to.
No, I don't think she should. Because I'm just saying, GP has his heal and barrier up.
Ooh.
So he goes in, he just DPSs her and doesn't die.
Yeah. Oh, so Gangplank's really looking for some damage now. He knows that he's the raid boss.
It's getting close.
It's just tense. Oof. Yeah, everyone wants it, but I think at this point, Gangplank is the raid boss that last game Mordekaiser was, where it's just very hard to kill him. So yeah, I think they've got no choice but to target the Vel'Koz. Oof.
Oh, R2K now coming back with some vengeance.
Yeah, that was definitely a misplay from Vel'Koz. I think maybe a panic ult. I know I'm prone to panic ulting when I'm like, I'm gonna die, so I need to do something on the way out.
R2K's here to not mess around anymore. Ooh. And he took our advice, look.
Yeah, yes he did.
Oh my god, this is a whole different game.
Ooh.
Send him in. Oh. Oh, Marron. not going to be able to find the kill. He's going to be able to find the kill onto Katarina, but now R2K, that's in a spot. He's going to try and find the gangplank, or he's going to try and attack the turret. Not going to go for the gangplank. Going to leave it at a 1v1.
Oh, that attack speed.
That's a lot of attack speed.
Ooh, that was, I think... God, I think the game is turning around. I think it is very even on both sides. I think...
This is my prediction real quick.
Okay.
I think that the bounty on GP is going to be a really bad problem, because when he finally dies, they're going to like end the game because of how high of the cooldown it's going to be.
Yep.
That's what I think.
I think that's fair. But I also think it's getting to the point where it's starting to almost not matter, because everyone's almost full build.
Yeah, GP, he's actually kind of behind now because now he hasn't died. So I don't think him being so... yeah, Callista's looking very strong with that Bloodthirster now, not taking like any damage.
No, she's a lot less scared of the barrels now, because she just heal it up immediately with that quick attack speed.
Oh, damage coming out of Callista. The snowball, this could be it. I think this might be the last fight of this game, and then Katarina coming in. 40 seconds on Gangplank.
Oh my god. Yeah, that was nasty.
40 seconds on Gangplank. Now they have 30 seconds of leeway to just take turrets.
Yeah, I think that was definitely just a show of, like we said at the beginning, I think as long as they scale up, that Callista is demonic.
If they play this right, they've won.
R2K on the Callista is
Hold on.
crazy.
Was my prediction right?
Ooh.
Hold on.
I think it might be 2-0.
Wait.
I think they're about to win. I don't think
my prediction was right. I can't believe that. I was right. Yes.
Yeah, I don't think they've got enough time.
I told you, the GP, he only died one time. Where he had a shutdown, look, he's still not up right now.
No.
He still couldn't defend, even if he wanted to. If he could, like,
yeah.
that is...
They didn't have enough time
I knew it.
Yeah, good job, Jamie. Yeah, that was a clean 2-0.
Wow.
That was just like you predicted. As soon as that goes down, just can't do anything.
I saw the shutdown, and I was like, right, I think when he dies finally, they're just going to go boom, blow up.
Yep, and I think that was a very showing of, I think, maybe like we said, skill difference. Because I think R2K and Jammed there were... Wow.
The Callista kiting was insane.
The Callista was
really well
demonic. The Katarina was so aggressive, so they just couldn't catch her because she was zipping in and out non-stop.
Right, let's go and see if we can get some player interviews then, shall we?
I would love to.
Right,
We'll be right back.
Seems like it's over, and it is. Here we go. We're going to get the stun going, and the E, and there it is.
Excellent.
There's the combo.
There's the all-in we were talking about.
Chance. They're just going to target Link with the waste of the Kami trying to get away. He has no turret. He has no flash. He gets E flashed, stunned, and there he goes down. Clean. Execute. Yes,
that's one. We're going to get two.
Oh! But the ult coming up from Zerath. He finds two. That's the first blood coming from Kami. Very even right now. Health about the same, but there's a big engage from Steph. He's going to get stunned, and Voibat ulted, cancels the Misfortune now. And Misfortune gets taken down, and Wukong with the first blood. But he finds the kill. Now, can he find Set as well? He finds the E, gets the ult in the middle of the fight. Can he stop? Oh my lord!
That was a beautiful W.
Fight straight away. The Ornn ult, the Set W. Set taking down Ornn, and Fiora going to get forced to get Set all in, and that's going to be it.
There we go. Back right in time for this.
Right in the action.
Yeah.
Let's go back to the game. They're going to be looking for the all-in again, just to try and get some extra damage before they get sent back to the base. Seems like they're not going to get enough of the damage, but well played from Fiora. Ult's coming out. The Set ult misses the Ornn ult. That could have been crucial. And then that Fiora goes straight down. She has no CC to peel for her, and he's trying to find the Set. Is Malachi going to be able to find the Set? Set just running away. He's the blind. Trying to find the Fury, but gets altered by the Set. The relationship buff coming in strong. Now Malachi left in the 1v2 situation. He finds the ult. Can he find the Fury? He misses the second ult, and he goes down. That's going to be game. Trying to find the Set as well. Finds one, finds two! What the hell?
That was very
And there you go. But the Briar finds him at 1 HP. Gallagher comes out, he gets caught by it. And this is going to go down. Backs up, it goes. He doesn't go down. They can't physically lock him down. He's getting up so much DPS with his toxic. They can't lock him down. Is he going to go down, or are they going to be able to CC and peel for him?
Wow.
They're going to peel for him. Malachi getting out of that one with a double kill.
That space
He's going to be in this fight for a long time. He's going to try and find the Galio. Walking to the steals the healing, and he takes him down.
That was really, really well played.
He goes straight for the dive. They really don't care. Malachi's gone way too far. He finds the Galio, and he tries to find the poke onto the Bryce.
They want to fight.
Oh, there's one hit on the inhibitor. Wait, the Winions! The Winions! George seems like he's going to go down, but the Minions are ending the game, guys! They're ending the game! The game is over! It's 2-0!
Oh, GG's, guys. Yep, GG's.
Gets the exhaust, pops the barrier, finds the heal. He finds the snowball, but he finds the first blood. Now Entity needs to heal in the bush. He goes down to the Twitch poison. Now it's a 1v1. There's no flash. There's the ult coming in from the Seraphine. It's huge, and the ult from Pike. And now it's straight onto the Talia. Can they do anything? And he ults the Talia as well. Double kill coming from Entity.
No.
Finds the cube. Ella flashes in. They're not going to be able to find it. He finds the ult, and then Will, living on 1 HP, gets caught by the Talia. That's really good, though. Misses the Q. Will's on his own. Seraphine's not in. She needs to ult. She needs to ult this fight. She ults the fight. Is she going to be able to find one? She's not going to be able to find one. She finds one. She finds one, and she goes down. Tanking the turret and dying.
Yeah, I think he thought he could get away there.
And the Talia ult coming in straight onto the Seraphine. Knocks the Seraphine up. Well played by Galaxy there.
That was very nice.
Whoa. Pike getting super aggressive onto the Twitch, finds him out, he gets him under the turret, stuns him, he forces the barrier, finds one. Now, is he going to get greedy? Is he going to try and fight Charlie? I think he is. Yep, I told you, I know this guy, and he has his ult up, and he uses it.
That was really nicely played, actually. That was really, really nice.
Seems like we have... Oh, the engage from Steph, he finds the snowball, finds the E, finds the
There we
ult,
go.
and that's Xerath out the game.
That's
Especially
very true.
with just Wukong. Oh, he finds
Very nice.
finds him with the flash and gonna be getting in desperate here, trying to find something. Nick gets the heal and Cammy finding one. But Evelyn, they haven't spotted her. The exhaust, the engage. This might be it.
It's over.
Finds the Jinx instantly, not with no doubt.
Ooh.
Oh, but Wukong coming, engaging, but then the ult back on top, not going to be able to find much. Nick going down and going to be enough. They're going to find the turret, finds the root. Is this going to be the kill on Cammy? It seems like it's over, and it is. Here we go. We're going to get the stun going, and the E, and there it is.
Excellent.
There's the combo.
There's the all-in we were talking about.
Chance. They're just going to target Nick with the waste of the ult. Cammy trying to get away. He has no turret. He has no flash. He gets E flashed, stunned, and there he goes down. Clean. Execute. Yes,
That's
we
one.
are.
We're gonna get two.
Oh! But the ult coming up from Xerath, he finds two, and that's the first blood coming from Cammy. Hello?
I think.
there we
Hello?
go.
Hello.
Hello, R2K. Congratulations on your win.
Thank you very much.
Well done. No, that was really impressive from you and Jam there. 100%. I'm really impressed. I can't lie.
Yeah, to be fair, like the first game, I didn't even know where my head was. I thought it was actually the inhibitor. I forgot everything.
Yeah.
And then I was like, oh, and then Lee was shouting at me, going, "This is the next one." I was like, damn. And then yeah, so I mean, it could have gone awry with that mistake, but luckily Lee managed to hold it for us. But yeah, no, it was good fun. It was good fun playing those two. They were very tough.
Yeah, for a 2-0, for a 2-0 win, it looked very close. It didn't look dominant, but the score doesn't replicate the match.
No, I mean our opponents, Wonga and Evan. I mean they had champions which could burst you down, so we had to be very careful. If one mistake, and that'd be over, right? And there were many chances that we gave them, so we had to play as scaling as possible. And especially with the first game, being Maud, you can't really go in with him until he's 18 and got a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
But that's the thing, is like once our champion scaled in both games, that's when we were able to do what we did.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, especially in that second game, we were seeing like the first turret hadn't even been destroyed, and you were both levels, like the whole team was level 18.
Yeah, again, it was tough to get past the misfortune, especially because it's just a lot of burst damage. But yeah, we even though I forgot a lot of things at the time, we were just trying to stay positive and scale. I think that was the whole thing, and the champions that we had was just scale Masters.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I definitely think Jammed or Lee, he learned from his previous mistake where he went in without really, with no hesitation. We definitely saw him hesitate a few times, but I think it was more
Yeah.
for the positive because it showed that he didn't want to just go in there and like ruin the game. And he seems like he looked for the right opportunities this time around.
No, again, this was a game where Wangan actually rocked him quite a bit. He wasn't too sure because again, they knew what Lee wanted to do, which was to come in and then either snipe him or freeze him at the time. But they were ready for it, so it was just trying to find the right opportunities, and it was always going to be, can we take the summoners down, or
Yep.
can we take their ultimates away, and just being patient with it. And it took a bit of time, but we managed to get there in the end. They were very solid.
Yeah, no, yeah, we could see 100%. I mean, everyone in that game played really, really well. I thought it was a really good game to watch.
Yeah, no, it was really good. Fair play to them. They were really strong. We just managed to eke them out just by the scaling.
Yeah, no, 100%. So get the rematch. You're gonna get the rematch against who dropped you down to losers bracket.
Yeah. How do you feel about playing against Stefan Cloudy next week again?
I mean, it's always good to play against. I mean, it depends on the champions, but again, we're gonna, depending on champions, we're gonna try and take it a bit more seriously. I mean, in the first game that we had with when we played the first game, we just tried to be a sort of a tank and melee and range. But this time we're just sort of gonna do what we did today in the previous game, is see what our champions are, see what our strengths are, and just hopefully nail Stefan Cloudy.
Yeah, 100%. The winner of that one definitely gets some bragging rights.
Yeah, definitely.
But no, yeah.
Yeah, it's all good fun, but we're looking for that revenge.
Anything else you want to say before we end up?
Just it's a fun tournament. It's probably one of the first few tournaments that I usually play in students stuff, but it's something I'll hopefully Lee and myself will do more often in future.
I'm glad.
But yeah, no, it's been good fun. I think tournament wise, it's been fun. The players have been fun. It's just fun. It's nice casual, and get to feel like my old self. That was 20 years ago.
That's really good to hear. That's really good to hear.
Thank you.
So yeah.
Yeah, well, thank you very much for having this interview with us. We will be seeing you next week for that rematch.
Yep, thank you very much.
All right, thank you. Have a good one. Right, and we might have a new MVP.
Yeah, we honestly might.
We honestly might. Honestly, he's been playing very well. The kiting from Callista.
Oh, yeah. I think it
all comes down to the next match. Who's going to get the MVP of the tournament comes down to this next match because they're both, like, arguably, R2K and Steph have both been playing the best.
I think it definitely comes down to, either Jammed, R2K, or Steph. I think it's definitely the three in contention for our unofficial MVP
The only
award.
reason I don't say Jammed is just because of the mistake that he threw. Like, he genuinely threw the whole match for his team.
And R2K
game.
is very stable.
That's what I mean.
Very
so
consistent.
Got to consider that. But I think that's it.
I think that is the conclude of our. We're going to have to say goodbye to Mr. Wong and Evan. First and last time they played together.
The first time they played together, and it will be the last. But that's not to say that was not a great.
It was a very good match.
That was phenomenal to watch. I hope you all enjoyed it, watching at home. And it was amazing to cast.
It was.
We will see you this time next week.
Yeah, for our losers final.
Steph versus R2K. It's going to be a big one.
Very big one.
It's going to be a big one.
Come hang out with us next week.
All right. See you next week, 5 p.m.